Hello everyone, thank you for joining me for yet another card tutorial. It is Sunday. Today I'm going to be doing a basic watercolor background for a Thanksgiving or autumn card. And pretty much I will be utilizing a new pumpkin die cut that I got just recently. And I will be utilizing some distress oxide inks. Now, I started recording previously and I ran into a brick wall. So in the initial video I had showed how I had done the watercolor. So let me just go over it really quickly. So if you notice, I have like 4 shades. What I did was I did utilize the fossilized amber, which is the one at the top. I just put a little bit on here, and I use my bottle and just sprayed, and I use my paintbrush and I just kind of went through. So I did it for each of the colors. So I had fossilized amber, mowed lawn, fired brick, and wild honey. This was because I was trying to kind of get in a thin watercolor background with fall colors. So this is where I ran into trouble. So now I'm going to proceed, and while I do that, I would like to thank my subscribers and those who are committed to watching my videos every Sunday. I truly appreciate it. And those of you who are watching anyway, and those of you who have subscribed, I do appreciate you guys. And without you, I would not feel motivated to do those videos every Sunday. So I'm going to now die cut the pumpkin and the vine that I got just recently, so that we can see how that comes out. Let's take a look and see how this comes out. So I have the pumpkins and the vines. So again, I'm not sure how to lay any vines, to be honest with you. I can't remember when last I really looked at a pumpkin thing. Most of the times all we see is just the the pumpkins without the vines. So don't laugh if I put it up crazy, okay guys? I'm entitled to my craziness. So I'm just going to go ahead and poke those little pieces that need to come out of the vine. And this is a very delicate die, so I do have to also be careful because I don't want to destroy it. Okay. So I have my leaves and my vine. I'm going to now go ahead and lay it on the front of the watercolor paper. If I can get my stuff straight, that would be good. Okay, so this is how the pumpkin came out. I think what I'll do with this one, let me just run, let's see. I'm just going to get a little bit of this orange and kind of just fill it in a little bit. That's actually a gel pen that I do have. Okay, and now I'm going to go ahead and get this. I will start off with the biggest pumpkin. Oh my goodness. I don't know what just happened, but guess what? I'll never know myself. So I'm going to go ahead and get this adhered on to the right here. I'll start off like this. Then I would use this last one to the end because I want to kind of overlap the pumpkin a little bit, and don't ask me why. That's just what I want to do. With this one, I'm going to go ahead and use what you might call it, oh my, squares, the oh my, the squares that I don't know why I seem to forget the name of these things. It's like I come to talk about it and I have it in my head and all of a sudden it's just gone. And it's like, what? Those dimensional squares. Yes, that's what I'm going to use. Oh my goodness. It might not be squares, it might be circles, but it's all right. It's one of those. So just when you think you have everything all set and you're ready to go, trust me, something, it just all of a sudden shows up missing. So I'm going to go ahead and put this one on some dimensional circles, which is basically what this is, because I always like dimension to my my work. I like it to be interactive. I kind of don't always like just you know, something you can run your hand over. I like for people to be able to, like, you know, play with it, or, you know, just be curious about it, really, because I think it looks very attractive when it does have that extra option. So I've just used a few of those, and now I'm going to just set my pumpkin like kind of on a little angle, because I don't want my pumpkin to be all straight all the time. And then I'm going to go ahead and try to get those pumpkin-y thingies. It's kind of weird because I really don't know how to set this pumpkin vine, to be honest. But let's go ahead and see how we do that. Like I said, don't judge me, guys, because I really never looked at a pumpkin vine to know how it goes. So if I have it upside down, then I guess so be it then. So I'm going to start off with this here. I'll go ahead and get a leaf. Kind of place on the edge of that. Hopefully that might be how it works, but then again, no telling. Just going to get a little more glue on here because it looks like it doesn't want to stay on. And then I have a couple more. I'm going to do those. I don't know nothing about pumpkin vines. Like I said, for the most part, whenever I see a pumpkin, it's off the vine. And I did not even figure out, oh, maybe I should actually check to see how it does, you know, work out. But hey, it's all good. That happens, right? So however this works out, that's okay. I'm just going to get them stuck, you know, like the leaves or what have you. Okay. And then right now I'm going to go ahead. I have a stamp that says Happy Thanksgiving. I'm going to get that stamp put on. And I'm just going to use my favorite Memento ink, because I do like that ink actually. I think it, for some reason, I just feel it looks a lot better for me. I'm going to go ahead and just get that up here. Okay. Happy Thanksgiving. Well, whichever one it is, Thanksgiving, autumn, doesn't matter. I'll set this aside. Now I'm going to go ahead and adhere it to this base. Now there's something I'll do you know, afterwards, of course, which I shall show you. So I'm going to put my glue on and adhere it to the card. When I'm finished, I'm going to make an edging that will, you know, kind of offset everything, and then you will see how it looks after. If you want to add any gems or anything additional, it's entirely up to you, but it is not necessary because in and of itself, this is a pretty simple card. So let's go ahead and get it adhered to this card base. And now what I will do to finish it off is to add like a black border around it with a marker and a ruler, and then we shall be done. I'm just taking out any extra ink on here. That's something I created. Just a plain piece of paper with that I laminated, and I use it, you know, to do all that. That's why it looks like it has been through a war. All right. So now that we have that done, let's go ahead and get the around it. So I'm going to use the marker side, not the marker side. Oh dear, what they call it? The brush side, and it's like a metallic gray. Metallic gray. That's it. So I'm going to just run it through twice because I want to make sure I have everything covered up. Then I'm going to do this side. Now this side is a little tricky because of the fact that I already have, you know, the pumpkin is elevated, so I have to be a little more careful with that side because I don't want to get on the... So guys, that is it. Here you have your really nice but simple Thanksgiving card. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. I hope this inspires you to be creative with your Distress Oxide inks, and I shall see you next week. Take care. Bye.